All right, so let's check this month's finished pages. I have quite a few books here. There are, we'll see how many. I can count them at the end. All right, let's see. Where do I put these? Why have I never prepared where to put my stuff? Okay. Anyway, let's see. We'll start with the Dunkle Welt der Märchen, where I colored. There were quite a few fairy tale color alongs in February. And I'm afraid I didn't post to any of the hashtags. I don't know, I was lazy that way this month. But I did color 2 fairy tale images. And the first one was with the Beauty and the Beast. Here we go. This one. And I love how this turned out. It's Inktense with polychromos on top. And it's quite horrible. Like the line art is quite horrible. I love that. I love this book. So yeah, I don't know what more to say. I've listened to the audiobooks book for The Wheel of Time 1, and I've started reading the second part now. And then they changed the narrator for book 1 hasn't done book 2 yet, and the other books in the series, so I have to read them like a champ on paper. But yeah. Anyway, this was for, or it was supposed to be for, I haven't posted it under that hashtag, so yeah. But it was supposed to be for a heart color along, and I found that, so funny that I would do small hearts there in the corner, and then I would color a horror image. I don't know, I like that. Again, Inktense with pencils on top, and loads of fun. And I'm so happy because this was, I hadn't had any finished page in this book, but now I have 2. Yay! So that's nice. Let's see, I'll put them over here. Next up is another one with this February theme of hearts and Valentine's Day. So, and another horror one. I'm really not one for romance. So yeah, this is as close as I get. But yeah, here we go. This was an old whip that I finished, and there's some golden gel pen on the details of the heart. Otherwise, it's Inktense polychromos, and their clothing is based with water-based markers. They're quite horrible, but they look so happy. They're on a date. Yeah, it's nice. This was one of my neglected books which I colored a page in, so happy to get some in those done. Another one of my neglected books is Mouseguard, and I did finish one now in February, and it's this one. Yeah, this is also Inktense, Graphitint, and Polychromos, and love it. I mean, it's kind of simple, but then again, this line art, even just coloring it simply makes it look like not a masterpiece, but it doesn't have to be. That's the beauty of this line art, in my opinion, that you can color it simply and it will still turn out great. Next up we have, I did 2 in Hanna Karlzon's books. One is in this one, which is the Tales from the Forest Kingdom. I finished this owl. Again, this was a quick one, really kind of random one also. I yeah, just grabbed something. Never thought I would color this image, but yeah. Water-based markers for the vest and the ribbon, and for the branch, and then polychromos on top, and the rest of it is based with polychromos, albicdural, or graphitints, and then polychromos on top. And you can see the background is yeah, this was colored in like 1 hour, which is probably why you can see in the background it's not perfect, but as I said, it was fun, and that's the main thing. I have tagged another page here which I don't remember. Oh yeah, okay, so I started on these leaves. this was an old whip, but the background was done and not the leaves and the jewelry. So now I've based the leaves with, again, Inktense and Albrecht Dürer, and then I'm going over with Polychromos. And I think this leaf is kind of finished. I'm planning to go in with gold in the veins, and I'm not sure what I want to do with the pearls and the crystals or diamonds, but we'll see. Also not sure if I want to blend in this background more, or maybe darken up the upper parts or something. Not sure. We'll see. Here we go. Then we have, oh yeah, I finally finished the page in Dreamland. Woo! It was one of my, this is the first page I've colored in this book, and it's this one. It's done with a base of, again, I mean, a base of Inktense and pencils on top. I think there's some water-based markers as well, yes. And yeah, really love these images. I think I use some, or I'm sure I use some budget pencils on this background as well. So not just Polychromos, but also the Jolly Stick Kinderfest weird brand that I got when I first started coloring. Then I also finished a Forever Whip. And I mean, like, since the day I bought Blomster Mandala, I've had this mandala unfinished, and it was more or less just the outer edges that weren't done. And now they are, and I colored them in the same style as the rest of the, as the whip was, I guess. So this kind of pale Polychromos colors. And yeah, I'm so happy to have it done. It wasn't really an enjoyment to do, but it was, you know, fine. And I got, what I like with having a lot of whips is that if I someday feel like I need a boost, I can finish like 3 whips and just be really satisfied with the number of pages I've done that evening. So yeah, that's Blomster Mandala. Yeah, then we have in Home Sweet Home, another one of my uncolored books. I did, at the same time as I colored in, or colored, yeah, I guess coloring, I sketched, colored, I don't know, in my sketchbook for watercolor paintings, I guess. I colored this page, and I know it's not that great. And this is from, so I found a photo on Pinterest of like a temple entrance, and it's kind of overgrown. And I sketched this out and colored it. But then, you know, this is not really watercolor paper. It's, I think it's 120 GSM. So, so I had to wait in between layers for the previous layer to dry. And in between those layers, I did a layer. So I did one layer here, and then I did one layer in Home Sweet Home, and then a layer in the sketchbook, another layer in Home Sweet Home. And so I finished this page. Now, is this a masterpiece? No, but it's, I like it anyway, it's fine. It's actually kind of charming, these muted colors. Yeah, so this is, yeah, this is just aquarelle, or just watercolors. Yeah, it was fun. Kind of like that I dared to do the shadows. They're probably not perfect. I mean, probably this one should be, I have no idea. I should, if if I want to do good shadows, I need to look up references, and I haven't looked up any references for this, so yeah, this is what I get instead. It's fine. Yeah, a bit muddy in the books, like the colors are a bit muted, but I like that. I feel like that's what this picture is going for. So yeah, so happy to finish one in Home Sweet Home, hooray. And also giving Teresa Goodrich's book. Wow. Also giving Teresa Goodrich, these books by Teresa Goodrich. I've put them on my list of books that need more love. So I'm happy to be able to give it some love in February. So that's fun. Next up we have Macaron, and it's here I think, yeah, these two. So this one there's a color in chat for. It was a lot of fun. And both of them are done with just polychromos and the golden gel pen. So there's some golden gel pen on this purple lady, both in her hair and in her clothing. And then this little cutie is just done with polychromos. And yeah, these are just, I think I did her on an evening when I, wanted to color something but didn't know what I wanted to color. And the same for her. Again, wanted to color something but didn't know what, and just they're simple and fun. So yeah, the next one is are these two. I'm coloring them in order this far. It's not a rule I have, it's just how it's going right now. Oh, then I did a video about hashtag Hanna Karlzon where I had to show my flops. And I actually fixed or returned to 2 of the flops I showed. So yeah, that was fun. Let's see, not in Magical Dawn, but in Daydreams. Where's Daydreams? Didn't I take out Daydreams? That's weird. There we go. Okay. Huh. All right. So let's start with seasons. Here I showed this as a flop. And I actually, after the video, or during the video, I got like a brainwave of how I wanted to fix it. And yeah, so what I've done is I darkened up the vines and the leaves on this, on the winter side. So I have, spring, summer, autumn, winter. And I felt like I realized while I was explaining why this was a flop, that the brown in the autumn didn't really have, because the light green of the spring goes into the dark green of the summer, right? But then the dark, or like the brown of the autumn didn't go into a brown of winter, but instead went into a blue of winter. And the blue, yeah, it was a bit of a weird vibe, but I like this better. It's not perfect. I might actually still go in and add some of this more reddish brown into the winter as well. But then again, maybe not. I like it a lot better now anyway. So that's always a happy thing when I can... that really gives me satisfaction for real, when I can return to a flop and turn it around. Another one I showed as a flop is, if you remember, I think I've mentioned this several times because it's been disturbing me a lot. So this is one of my favorite images I've ever colored. And this one is now revamped. It has a black frame and I like it a lot better. So now when I put out the double spread like this, I don't feel like this page is taking that much attention from the blue page. And I also kind of like, I don't know, I just like it better. And yeah. So all I did was just, color a base with water-based markers and then cover it up with, or smooth it out with polychromos. And yeah, so happy. I'm really happy. And I'm also happy that I got to keep the, a bit of the pink background. And because I kind of like that. So yeah. All right, the next one here is, so this was a buddy color with the Norwegian colorist. And here's my version. Hers is also, I mean, I haven't seen her version yet, but the sneak peeks I've seen are stunning. Her red flowers are just amazing. Now, if she sends me the photo before I upload this, which I'll probably wait for her photo. I'll show you a sneak peek of her picture, and you can go and check her out. Her channel will be linked in the description below. And but yeah, my version is done with. So there's some water-based marker dotting in the background, but then it's Albrecht Dürer diluted on top. So that smeared out the dots a bit also, which I liked. The all the flowers and the leaves are based with Inktense or Albrecht Dürer or you know, graphitins, yeah. And then it's polychromos on top of all of those. And her her weird makeup was like a last minute thing. It sort of went a bit crazy, and then to try to match it to the rest of the image, I did these weird diamonds in the same. Yeah, so now it looks like they're electric and they're sort of speaking to her or something. And then also I went in and did some blue dots in the background also to just, you know, tie that together with the rest of it. My favorite part of the image though is this one. So just this color combo here really speaks to me, especially with these wings, butterfly wings there. And me and the Norwegian colorist both wondered what was happening here. With like, I don't know, the flowers mutated that so that the butterfly wings are growing out of it, or there's some weirdo who's pulled out wings from butterflies and glued it on flowers. Yeah, I love that. It's so weird. But yeah, I'm so happy to have done this. And as I said, check out the Norwegian colorist's version as well. I feel it's going to be stunning because most of her work really is stunning. So yeah, then I have another body color. Now, right now there are 2 more days left of February, and she's told me that she's almost finished with hers. And I'm really not that. So, you know, I might get into I might get some inspiration since she's almost finished, you know, that might spur me on so that I finish my version as well this weekend. But if not, it'll be finished next month instead, so yeah. But what I did this month was just dilute this castle. So I've done a base with water-based markers, and then I go and dilute Inktense on top, shade with Inktense on top, and then I have to go and shade with polychromos, or have to. That's the way I've done this part of the castle. So I plan to do that with all the other castles as well. So yeah, we'll see. You will probably see it finished in the next month at least. Oh, I have another one that I've done in this book, and this is just mindless. Yeah, felt like filling in a pattern, so I chose this page. I think I had it started. Yeah, that's probably right. I probably had it started, and then I just continued this month. So yeah, that's nice. Next up, we have another kind of mindless one, just filling in, and it's from Colors for Life by Angela Gonzalez. And I started and finished this one. Yeah, so this was supposed to be for... I started filming a tutorial on how I do... how I color with water-based markers on kind of... not... because this is thin paper, so how I color on thin paper and how I do my... not smooth, but chaotic effect. But I got so bored filming a tutorial, you know, serious tutorial style videos, and not... the other videos I've done are more chatty like, and I think I prefer that. I have more fun filming that, which probably means they will be better videos all in all. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe someday. I haven't finished anything in Odyssey. In fact, yeah, we're kind of approaching the end of the pile where there aren't any more grandiose things happening. So I started on 2 whips. One of them is this one, which I like how it's going. Or I think it was already started. I continued on it. Yeah, really like how it's going. This far. It's this is alcohol marker, the green, and the rest is the gold is water-based markers with pencils on top, and the sand is Inktense with pencils on top. Or I don't think I went in with pencils yet. Yeah, we'll see. And now, yeah, okay, so this is the flop of the month, which is a pity because I love this image. But yeah, okay, so this is a base of Inktense, and this is probably, again, some might like it, some might like it. I don't right now. I think it's, oh, I don't know what I'm not liking. So yeah, I'm going to step away from this one now and return to it someday later. It'll probably look okay in the end when I do all the shading. Maybe I'll change the background ones. Yeah, that probably might, to change it to a darker red maybe. I don't like her clothing. Not sure I like the red snakes. Not sure I like the blue in the big snake either. There's a lot here I don't like right now. But someday I'll return to it and I'll figure out how to fix it. It's going to be alright. So that's from Odyssey. And next up we have the last two. The second to last is from Johanna Basford, and I just continued mindlessly on a whip I had. So I had this blue page and it was matched by this red page, and I've started going in with a golden gel pen in some of the details. And then I will, I have also gone in with orange in some other details. So we'll see how this turns out. I'm not that thrilled with it, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of like this more graphic look. But then again, I didn't feel like, you know, this was really finished. Maybe I should have gone in and shaded with pencils instead, but it's so small details. And I felt like coloring something mindlessly, and I grabbed this one instead of another book. So that's how it goes. It'll probably be all right. Last, I have my left hand challenge. So I'm used to using my right hand, but I'm trying to challenge myself to color a page each month with my left. And this was this month. So yeah, this is how it looks. I think I figured out a few tricks of how to stay in line, or maybe this was an easier or harder design. These had a lot of like long lines you could just, you know, try to make the hand follow. This was the first bird I colored, and you see it's the most messy one. And I think this one is the last one, which has a bit less messy. But yeah, it's just water-based markers in this rather cheap. This was actually, I thought I was ordering the college art by, oh, is it by, not Marjorie Sarnat, but by one of these big creative heaven artists. They have a book called Collage Art, but instead they got this, I don't know, clip art book. That's how it goes sometimes. Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't that careful in checking out that I got the right order. I was just like, yeah, it's the same title, it should be the same book. No. So yeah, that's it for this month. Now I'm going to just quickly show you how it looks like in my coloring bullet journal. So these are the books I colored in, my TBC, and what I've colored from it. And then I have I finished a whip. I finished a Forever whip, which was the Maria Trolle one. I finished books from Color My Hoard. I finished things for a hashtag, but I haven't posted under a hashtag. So I don't know if that should be ticked in. Neglected books is ticked in. Buddycolor is ticked in. And I fixed the flop. Fixed the fail, it says here, but yeah. So that's nice. And I haven't done anything from my checklist, haven't colored the favorite picture, and haven't colored the nameplate. Haven't even worked on my Kirby nameplates this month. So yeah, that's how it goes. And this is the rest of it this month. I'll see if I'll post under a color along. There's still a few days of February left. That's how far my decorating went. And I have a few pages more left to decorate here. And also this list finished here. It's a Liquid Face Studios is a coloring book artist on Etsy that I found and I want to check out if I like or want to buy anything of them. And this is the hashtag Hanna Karlzon. Yeah. So I'll probably right now sit down and decorate these other pages I have left and set up March. And if everything goes as it's supposed to, I'll even film the March setup. But I won't promise anything because it didn't go well in last month. And you know, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, that was it for this month. And see you next time. Bye.